a new video. We are going to be in Epcot today, so let's begin. We got up, we had breakfast in the Artist Palette, and when we went outside, like Goofy, Donald, loads of characters were outside, so we took some photos with them, and then we walked to the paddock pool to have a swim. Saratoga Springs is such a beautiful resort with the waterfall and the river, and the style of the Western theme is just so awesome. The paddock pool is an incredible pool because of the slide. I love the slide, the curly whirly slide, but the pool is really small, so my favourite is definitely the High Rock spring pool because it's so much bigger, and plus it's got a cool slide as well. Two actually. There's a small one and there's a bigger one. After a few hours we took the bus to Epcot, where we just kind of walked around. Epcot is my favourite park in Disney World because of the whole theme, the different pavilions and the foods, which are absolutely amazing. They're so yum, like the whole experience.
You like that ride?
We walked into the Connections Cafe, which opened in 2022. And we saw like a chocolate figure kind of thing, and it was really cool. It was so clever how someone could make that. The first ride we went on at Epcot was Test Track, which is amazing ride, absolutely amazing. And the queue is always really long. And when you're standing outside in the queue, the cars driving past above you is so loud. Sometimes you have to cover your ears of how loud it is. We designed our car and we made a cool truck, and it was really cool. It was purple, and every time we always love to make like a monster truck, like an absolute beast.
Power test.
Test Track is the fastest ride in Epcot, just overtaking Cosmic Rewind, as it's 65 miles per hour and Cosmic Rewind is 60 miles per hour. We got off the ride and then we went to play on these little games, like it's like a projector and your cars are like racing around and you have like a steering wheel and you can drive it around and race with other players. Afterwards we walked out through the shop where Izzy got a pressed penny with the Test Track car on it, and it's very, very cool. It's $1 for each coin, but for all of the collection, which is about $5, then it's $5. We walked out of the Test Track building and we walked through the Mexican Pavilion to Frozen Ever After, which is in the Norway Pavilion. Frozen Ever After replaced the Maelstrom attraction, which I had never been on before, but I'm sure my parents have been on it before. But I'm glad they did, because Frozen Ever After is such a good ride and it definitely belongs there. Frozen Ever After always has a very long line, and usually it's about a few hours, but when we went I think it was about an hour, and it was really half an hour.
Everyone a snowy summer day. You're going to Elsa's Ice Palace. Spend your outdoor and it'll be so beautiful. See you there.
Afterwards we walked outside to get a pretzel in the Kringler little shop, and we got this massive pretzel with white chocolate and dark chocolate sauce, and it was really nice. As the sun started to go down, we were like, let's get some food. So we went to the China Pavilion and we got the dandan noodles and the crispy duck bao bun, and my favourite was definitely the bao bun, as the noodles were really spicy, a lot spicier than of what I like. But they were really nice though, but the bao bun was so much nicer. As we were walking around, we went to the India Pavilion with the other family we went with. They got some curry, which smelled and looked really nice, and they said it was really nice, so I'm just going to take their word for it. It does look really nice though. And then after, we saw, it seemed like thousands of birds flying over into the trees, and there were so many. I mean, look how many there are. We were like, what is going on? And a bit of musical energy here. We found some drums in the African outpost in between the China and the Germany pavilion. We all made our way to the American pavilion, which is right at the top of the centre of Epcot. We wanted to have some dinner because in the morning of this day we booked a Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind virtual queue, so we had dinner first and then we were going to go after that. All the parks are so pretty in the dark, and with Epcot, with all the lights around all of the pavilions, you can look around the lagoon and see all the lights like a little circle. And with each pavilion there's obviously like buildings and things, and with all the lights on it just looks so nice. We had dinner in the Regal Eagle Smokehouse, which is a bit of a mouthful. I just had a bit of chips because I wasn't hungry after we had the bao bun and the noodles at the China Pavilion. About half an hour before the fireworks, at about 9 o'clock, because the fireworks start at 9:30, the music is so nice. I just love the music. You're like, the fireworks are going to start soon. Because we had a little bit of time before we got to go on Cosmic Rewind, we went on the Three Caballeros, which is a mid ride. I just find it exactly the same as It's a Small World, but a Mexican theme. Like with It's a Small World, it's a lot of the countries, but the Grand Fiesta Tour is just Mexican and about Donald and the Three Caballeros. This is the bit of the ride which I feel like I'm in It's a Small World, because the bridge with the people on top, the sides, the people are literally exactly the same. But the music is my favourite part of the ride. It's just so enjoyable and you're like dancing along to it.
What means I cannot? Muy bien. Pero no.
Afterwards, we walked over to Cosmic Rewind, but as we were walking, we saw loads of the golden statues, you know, the ones with the new magic bands that you wave over, and we saw Rocket and he started playing really cool music, which is very cool. But I didn't get one of those magic bands this year. I just thought they were really expensive and my magic band was perfectly good. So when we were walking, I was starting to get really nervous because like we'd never been on this ride before, and I knew it was like between Space Mountain and Rock and Roller Coaster, but I didn't like Space Mountain, and Rock and Roller Coaster is really fast. I'm really picky with rides, but we got off. Izzy really didn't like it, I really didn't like it either, so we just didn't go on it again that holiday. But I absolutely loved all the digital things, like, you know, when you're going around the earth and the moon, like with all of the technology, it was so cool. But anyway, when we got off, it was over the park closing time, but people just got off the rides of really long queues. So we walked out, and the monorail going past with the blue light, absolutely beautiful. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. See you real soon. Bye.